Well, days after the former Prince Andrew was taken into custody, British police have arrested Peter Mandelson. The former UK ambassador to the United States is now being investigated in a misconduct probe related to his ties with Jeffrey Epstein. Mandelson was seen being led from his London home to a car by two British plainclothes officers Monday afternoon. The investigation centers on claims he passed sensitive government information to Epstein more than a decade ago. Mandelson does not face allegations of sexual misconduct. He was the UK ambassador to Washington until Prime Minister Keir Starmer fired him last September over his connection to Epstein.
He can't build a team, Mr. Speaker. He has no plan. He can't even run his own office, let alone the country. He is now dealing with a new scandal of appointing someone who campaigned for a man convicted of having indecent pictures of girls as young as 10. Isn't the Prime Minister ashamed that that will be his legacy?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, my legacy is changing my party and winning a general election. And I'll tell you this, I kicked my former leader out of my party. Her former leader, Liz Truss, broke the economy and has descended into bonkers conspiracy theories.
Mr. Speaker, he's had 3 cabinet secretaries, 4 chiefs of staff, 5 director of communications in just 18 months. And now he is mired in yet another scandal. Does he ever look in the mirror and ask himself, is the real problem staring him in the face?
Kind of shocked, but at the same time, not really surprised in a way. There's kind of like been a little sneaking niggle that something smells off in all of this over the last 20 years, longer. It's quite shocking that it's all unravelling now, and it's also quite shocking that nothing has unravelled in the States and that we're on the front end of all of this. So in a way it makes me feel good, because it makes me feel, yes, we've got some kind of sound basis for rules in this country. The States, oh my goodness, how on earth is that going to end? I don't know.
I feel like actions speak louder than words, and although some action has been taken, and reputation has been lost in terms of off the back of arrests, but whether or not there's going to be any proper charges or anything down the line, I would be more interested in that in some ways. But yeah, it definitely feels like at the moment we're kind of holding a bit more people to account in this country than in the US, but whether or not that changes down the line. That said though, given the current president, I don't see that changing.
Well, we're talking about 2 people there out of probably dozens. I don't think that's a good record. In the US it's worse, a lot worse, but yeah, I mean, we know what's going on.